Let's meet our teams for qualification match number 23. First up on the Red Alliance, we have Team 639.
Making their way out onto the field as we speak, it's Code Red Robotics from Ithaca, New York.
And next up, it's Team 1559.
Welcome back, Devil Tech from Victor.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, it's Team 378.
Representing Newfane Central Schools, the Circuit Stompers.
And now, let's meet the Blue Alliance. First up, Team 1507.
Representing their hometown of Lockport, New York, it's the Warlocks.
And their alliance partners, Team 578.
It's R Cubed, representing Fairport High School.
Last but not least on your Blue Alliance, Team 2053.
Representing Vestal, New York, Vestal Senior High School, STR.
We have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Welcome back to the action this afternoon here at 2024 Rah Cha Cha Ruckus. More crescendo on the way. 9 more qualification matches here in our qualification round, after which all 31 of our teams will be fully ranked and we'll proceed with our alliance selection into playoff rounds this afternoon. Time expires in our opening period of play. Blue comes out with a 2-point lead, 19-17, 3 points apiece. Coming out of our first period, the autonomous period, now drivers in full control. All 6 machines on their respective sides of the field looking up high. All the motion towards the speaker so far. And now 1507 will join in the mix, another one up, and that one bouncing off the shield. Not quite hitting its mark in the speaker. 2053 will get it done though, and now the rebound from 1507 hitting home, continuing the scoring up high. All speaker here so far. 639 and 1559 moving back into position. Looking up high, there's one. Here comes Code Red Robotics from the subwoofer. They hit that one home, and the name of the game is a number of notes, it appears. No co-op here. No amplification here. All notes into the speaker as fast as possible. 2 points apiece. 2053 lined back up there. From the subwoofer, another 2-pointer. 1507 and 639 simultaneously on both ends of the field, but it's Blue who's keeping the pace a little bit faster. 41-29, just under 1 minute left. Blue with 4 more notes they need for the ranking point should be attainable at the pace that they are keeping. Red Alliance with a little bit of catch-up work to do, both in terms of match points as well as notes into the speaker or the amp. Now it's 378 who's going on the defensive a bit. They break off and head around to neutral space, moving into the air wing, and Blue Alliance now has 16. 10 seconds until the end game, looking for 2 more. Stealing it from their opponent's source zone. Smart driving here from the Blue Alliance. 1-2. And Blue Alliance is going home with the ranking point here in match number 23. Red Alliance maybe trying for ensemble here. No, they're going to break off and go all 3, 1 apiece. 9 seconds left in play. Here comes the Blue Alliance. High notes coming in from above with 3, 2, 1. Time expires. Red Alliance looks like all 3 of those machines are swinging on the chains. It's 3 points apiece for No Harmony. And your official results will come up after we tally this end game. We'll put that up on the board. Here come your official results for match number 23. It will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win 58-38. 3 ranking points here for the Blue Alliance. They did manage to get all 18 notes scored there for the Melody ranking point, plus 2 for the win. 45 speaker points, all of them unamplified here for the Blue Alliance, pushing them out in front. All 3 of those teams moving up in the rankings, notably 1507 moving up into the top 10, up into 9th. Match number 24 coming up on the field after reset.
Let's meet our teams for qualifications match number 24. First up on the Red Alliance, it's Team 1511.
From Penfield, New York, welcome back Rolling Thunder.
And next up, we have Team 1591.
They're the Greece Gladiators, representing Greece Odyssey, Arcadia, Athena, and Olympia High Schools.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, it's Team 4039.
Back on the field with the robot they call Reverb, it's Makeshift Robotics.
And now, on your Blue Alliance, it's Team 1518.
They're Raider Robotics from Palmyra, New York.
And their alliance partners, Team 4930.
Welcome back the Electric Mayhem, representing Buffalo, New York.
Last but not least on your Blue Alliance, Team 1585.
From Shortsville, New York, welcome back Skidabore Robotics.
All right, teams, let's get drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Qualifications match number 24 comes off with a quick 4 shots from the Red Alliance. All going in here. 1591 makes a trip out to midfield. Already round 2 here for the Greece Gladiators. Looks like blue is done. They're static on their side of the field. 1591 going until the buzzer sounds, and it shows in the score 34-4. Red comes out with a strong lead going into teleoperated control. 6 points scored in the opening period of play. Check that, 6 notes scored in the opening period of play. 1591 gets the scoring started here in the amp. There's 1 of 2 that they need to amplify. But they're going to use that for the co-op bonus. We'll see if Blue Alliance will follow suit on that. Both alliances, I'm sure, will want to reduce the threshold to 15. We'll see if they can get that done in time. Red Alliance all the way, already halfway to the 18 threshold without cooperation. A pass going right into the chassis of 1591. Drivers are able to shake that free and turn around to collect. 4039 remains the passing robot here. They're stopping at midfield, popping it over to the Gladiators, now having more ammunition, and they're heading back to the amp. 49-7, and Red is starting to run away with this early. 50-7, a minute 16 left on the clock. And they're going to continue this strategy. 1585 trying to slow down 4039, but they are able to slip around. But it certainly is slowing down the Red Alliance. You can see they do not have an easy path here to get the pass off. And 1591 running out of ammunition. They are amplified. They have 1 more here. That goes up and in, but they'll have to head back for more here. Some of that defense from 1585 slowing Red down. They're only 2 notes away now from the ranking point. Should be able to get it with plenty of time left. 40 seconds left. And 1518 continues playing this defense here. 1585 and 1518 on both sides of the field, slowing Red down. Red is starved of ammunition here. Still looking for 2 more, but they haven't scored any in 20 seconds. There's 1 from 1591, and the count is 1 for the Red Alliance. We'll see if they can get it done before time runs out. 4039 breaking off here, heading up for the stage. 1591 is going to try and deliver this game piece for the Melody. They get it done. Some great work by the Red Alliance here to get that done. 1591 is first up. Here comes 4039. They have 2 seconds left in play. Not enough time to get the trap from the note in that hopper. But still a dominant performance here from the Red Alliance. Official score is coming up in just a moment. Scores are official. Here they come up on the board. It will go to the Red Alliance. Red takes the win 72-11. 3 ranking points. They did get the Melody ranking point with the threshold set at 18 and 2 for the win. 1591 and 4039 maintain their ranks in the top 4 here. 1511 moving up in the rankings here to 28th.
It is time to meet our teams for qualification match number 25. Starting off on the Red Alliance, we've got Team 9406.
It's the Midwest Regional Rookie All-Stars Tech Junior.
And their alliance partners, Team 1405.
The Finney Falcons out of Penfield, New York.
Last but not least, we've got Team 340.
GRR, Greater Rochester Robotics out of Churchville.
And let's meet our Blue Alliance. First up, Team 3181.
Let's go Panthers, it's the Pittsford Panthers.
And their alliance partner, Team 9993.
Welcome back the McQuaid Jesuit Igniters.
Rounding out this Blue Alliance, Team 9996.
Celtics from Bishop Bryan Catholic Secondary School.
We have drivers behind the lines. Okay, we have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
All 5 machines here in match number 25 coming out surrounding that subwoofer 1405. Did not make it out to the field for this round, so Red Alliance will be down 1 machine in this matchup. 3 seconds left here in the autonomous period of play. Looking for last second shots that don't come in, but Blue Alliance does take the early 12-point lead, 24-12, before drivers take control for 4 notes in the opening period of play. Celtics clearing out this midline first, trying to pass those notes over into their wing to make it easier to pick up and score later in the match. Boxing 340 out from a note. Pushing back and forth between the Celtics and 340 machine. 9406 left in their own wing to score at ease. Seems like they may be having some problems with their shooter, though. Drivers are troubleshooting that, and another shot launched all the way out of the field by the Celtics machine. 99-96 trying to get back for more ammunition back in their source. They make it back and around the defense of Greater Rochester Robotics. They're going to go full diagonal across the field towards the amp, where they do make a delivery, 1 of 2 that they need to amplify. They find another one right by the edge of the field. Should be a quick and easy cycle here for the Celtics machine. They get it done here and are ready to amplify. And with pushing and shoving at midfield, Celtics will begin the scoring for the Blue Alliance. 1 up and in for 5 points. They find one right by the Red Alliance stage and are going to try and make it 10 before time runs out. Shooting on the move, 9996 hits the second shot, and they extend their lead 37-12 with just under 1 minute left in play. Blue Alliance is halfway to the ranking point, set to 18. Will be difficult. Celtics pops over another one. We'll see if they decide to pick that one up themselves or passing it off to a teammate, grabbing another one from the source, and creating a pool of notes over in the Blue Alliance wing. Taking the 4th one the distance here. 30 seconds left in play. Going to the amp. 340 lying in wait at midfield, 3181. And their alliance partners, the Igniters, all in midfield, shutting down these lanes of traffic. And here comes skyward for the amplified score. There's 1. 5 points for the Blue Alliance. 5 seconds left on amplification, and 5 seconds now left in the match. Looking skyward, 3181 up in the air. 9406 manages to climb up on stage right before time expires. And that is how it will stay. Neither alliance able to hit that 18 note threshold for the ranking point. And unofficially, Blue has the lead here. Officially, your score is coming up in just a moment. Scores are in. Coming up on the board, it will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win here, 50-17. 2 ranking points for the win. 9993 maintains their position here in 7th, still in picking position as we get towards the end of our qualification rounds. Blue Alliance takes this one in the end in match number 26, coming up on the field after reset.
All right, let's meet the teams for qualification match number 26. First up for your Red Alliance, it's 3951.
They're known as Suits, the 4-H team from Honeoye, New York.
Next up for Red, it's 3003.
Out of Canandaigua, it's Tanks.
And last but not least, it's 3015.
Ranger Robotics from Spencerport, New York.
Heading over to your Blue Alliance, it's 2228.
Representing Honeoye Falls, New York, it's Cougar Tech.
In the middle for Blue, 1507.
You can't rock the lock. We got that backwards. I'm sorry about that. It's the Warlocks from Lockport, New York.
And rounding out your Blue Alliance, 1126.
They represent Webster, New York. They're known as Sparks.
Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Early shots coming out on both sides of the field. Tuned in autonomous control. Midfield, 2 notes remain. 3015 and 3003 cleaning up their wing notes here for the Red Alliance. But it is Blue who pushes out in front here. 21-19. Both alliances getting 3 notes sunk in the opening period of play. And midfield is cleared of notes here. 1507 and 1126. Mixing it up with the Tanks machine out of Canandaigua. They'll head back across midfield now and join their alliance partners 3951 with a score of notes over here for the Red Alliance. That shot going up and in. Both alliances already locking in the co-op bonus early here in the match. Threshold drops to 15. 22-28 doing work the lone Blue machine back in their territory. 3015 running into the side of that stage there and now trying to make it back across midfield where 1126 is waiting. 1507 troubleshooting this situation that they're in right now. They are caught up here on the chain of stage left for the Red Alliance. 1126 maybe coming in to help, and some good teamwork from the Sparks machine, but can 1507 get unhooked from this chain? Seemingly free, but can they get around to the other side? Drivers working very diligently and carefully here. 1507 breaks free. Great job from the Lockport drive team as they head back across to their wing. 56 seconds left in play. Red Alliance now with the lead 30-24. One up and in and amplified for the Sparks machine. Time ticking down here, 22-28, going back to the amp. And a pile up here on the far side of the Blue wing. 3015 trying to get around the Blue machines to get back to their source zone. They managed to collect and now have to make their way all the way back across to the Red Alliance wing. 25 seconds left. Red has the lead, but by 9 points. Now by 44. 44-30. Endgame period, 15 seconds left in play. Red Alliance lining up these last second shots. Blue Alliance surrounding the stage. 2 spotlit microphones for the Blue Alliance. Can they take advantage? 1126 absolutely will. Up in the air and swinging. Scores are official here for match 26. It will go to the Red Alliance. Red takes the win. A score of 51-38. 2 ranking points for the win. All 3 teams moving up in the rankings. 39-51 up into 22nd. 30-03 moves up into 9th place, and 30-15 into 10th. We're securely in our final round of qualification matches here at Ruckus. Match number 27 coming up next. 5 more matches until our alliance selection.
Heading into qualification match 27, let's meet the teams. First up for Red, it's 2053.
It's Southern Tier Robotics from Vestal Senior High School.
Next up for Red, it's 378.
From Newfane Central Schools, the Circuit Stompers.
Rounding out your Red Alliance, it is 1518.
Raider Robotics representing Palmyra, Macedon, and Gananda High Schools.
Heading over to blue, first up we have 424.
The community team from Buffalo, New York, known as Rust Belt Robotics.
Next up for blue, it's 2340.
They're the Eccentrics from Brighton, New York.
And finally for blue, it's 9990.
From Buffalo, New York, it's the Electric Mayhem.
All right, drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Qualification match number 27. 2053 on the near side for the Red Alliance. And their opponents 9990 on the far side. The Lone Machines getting out into midfield. Still not too much of the midline disturbed here. And plenty of notes still on the floor as time runs out. 7-2 in favor of the Red Alliance as drivers take control. And Southern Tier Robotics will be the first to strike for the Red Alliance. Going up and in, unamplified into the speaker. Blue Alliance looks like they may be trying to go for the amp here first, courtesy of 424. Rust Belt making that lineup to deliver. Clearing out this midfield of notes. Blue Alliance still has plenty of notes over by their stage. One being scooped up by STR as they bring it the distance. Looking up high for another unamplified shot. 2 points for the Red Alliance, courtesy of 2053. Continuing the fast cycles here. And chip by chip, Red Alliance extending their lead, now up 21-6. But here comes Blue. They are amplified and are looking for scores up high, 99-90. That shot bouncing around and out. 424 will try and make it happen. That one hits home. And here come the Eccentrics, but not in time. Blue has cut Red's lead, but they still maintain it. 25-12, a minute left in play. With the co-op bonus engaged earlier in the match, Red only needing 4 more notes for the ranking point. 424 trying to get around the Red Alliance here. All 3 machines right here in the wing, and now 15-18 pinning them up against the subwoofer. They break free and head across the front side of the field, switching places with STR. Maneuvering into position, both alliances. Looking up high, SDR with another shot. And brings Red's note count to 13. That one up and over the Blue Alliance speaker as we reach our final period of play. 2053 finding a note by the Blue Alliance subwoofer. Trying to collect 8 seconds left. They need 1 more note for the ranking point. And it looks like 2053 with 3 seconds left will break off and head for the stage. Time expires. Stage left, Red Alliance has been able to harmonize, giving them 2 extra bonus points here on top of the 3 each. We'll see if 2053, how that is scored, and your official results coming up in just a moment. Scores for match number 27 coming up on the board. It will go to the Red Alliance. Red takes the win 47-21. And 2 ranking points here for the win. Red was very close in both stage and melody ranking points. Wasn't able to get either, unfortunately. 9 stage points here for the Red Alliance, and they were 14 out of the 15 notes they needed for the melody. Nevertheless, 2053 and 1518 move up in the rankings here due to the win. 378 maintains 30th. And we're moving into match number 28.
All right, we're going to meet the teams. We're going to do it really quick. First up, 5406.
Rust Belt Robotics.
All right, second for Red, 1559.
The New Fane Circuit Stompers.
Rounding out our Red Alliance, 1591. Hustling over to Blue, 99-96. Heading over to 40-39. Rounding out our Blue Alliance, it's 340.
Grr.
All right, drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Teams are moving in this autonomous period of match number 28. We have some scoring on the red side, some scoring on the blue side. Teams attempting to pick up a second note, and now Josh is back.
24 all going into driver control. 4 notes apiece scored in the opening period of play. Red Alliance starting the scoring here courtesy of 1591. Looking at the amp here first. That shot bouncing around and out of the field of play as 1559 and 5406 navigating traffic here on the far side of the field. 340 playing the interference here as their Alliance partners. 4039 ferrying the notes across. 5406 taking that note the distance, and Red Alliance and Blue Alliance are both ready to amplify. Blue will start first with 1, 2. Here comes 4039 makeshift with another. At 99.96, looking for one more. They will head across the field as Red Alliance amplifies. Time ticking down for Red. Both will reset 47 to 44. It is close. Both alliances locking in cooperation. The threshold is 15, and both alliances are almost there. Gladiators put one into the amp. Here comes 99.96. One of the Celtics teams on the field playing against each other. 99.96. Looking to acquire. They'll have to drop that off with just under 1 minute left in play. Red Alliance is amplified, trying to take the lead here. They're up by 1. Time ticking down. Gladiators trying to beat the buzzer. Up in 5 points for the Red Alliance. Red achieves the melody ranking point. Blue looking for 2 more notes. Back and forth we go. Blue retakes the lead with a foul coming in. And 1591 resets at the amp. But Blue Alliance ready to amplify. The Celtics machine hits one up for 5. Here comes 10. 1591 depositing the second they need for amplification. That one bouncing off the side, and 5406 will recollect. Both alliances with the melody ranking point. 15 seconds left to see if they can get the ensemble and the win. Blue Alliance starting to pull ahead here, 70 to 58. Here comes Red, trap in hand, 3 seconds left. Celtics, can it make the drop? No dice for the 5406 machine. Note gets hung up on the edge of that trap. They will get points for being up in the air and on stage. And it looks like Blue did pull ahead quite a bit there at the end of the match. Referees will take another look here after review. We'll have your final scores. Scores are official here for match number 28. And it goes to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win 88 to 62. Blue Alliance will get all 4 ranking points here. They did get the ensemble there at the end of the match, and it looks like with 2 stage points, there might have been some penalty reason for that. G424 penalty that we've seen quite a number of times throughout the regular season there. Blue Alliance will get the ensemble point from that. 2 ranking points for the win, 1 for the melody. Red Alliance will also take home the melody ranking point. That's enough to keep 5406 and 1591 in their current positions at 2nd and 4th. And 4039 on the Blue Alliance, they keep number 1 here. 9996 moves up into picking position, and 340 moves up in the rankings as well. We're moving into match number 29 here on the field. A reminder that after match number 31, we will start our Alliance selections. And there are a few changes. If you have not seen the updates, we will be using the new proposed changes for the 2025 season, which means you may have 3 representatives per team queued up as your representatives for Alliance selection. Each team may send up to 3 representatives. Up to 1 representative may be an adult, provided that a team's student representatives outnumber a team's adult representatives. So you may, for instance, select 1 student, 2 students, 2 students and 1 adult, or 3 students, whatever you prefer. 3 team representatives, 1 of them can be an adult. Those are going to get queued up in our queuing area directly following match 31.
All right, heading into qualification match number 29. Let's meet the teams. First up for your Red Alliance, it's 22-28.
Welcome back, Cougar Tech from Honeoye Falls, New York.
Next up for your Red Alliance, 49-30.
They're the team from Nichols School known as Electric Mayhem.
And last but not least for Red, 9406.
The rookies out of Montreal, it's Tech Junior.
Heading over to the blue side here. First up is 1405.
The Finney Falcons from Penfield.
Flying over to your second blue spot, it's 639.
Representing Ithaca High School, it's Code Red Robotics.
Rounding out your Blue Alliance, 3015.
From their hometown of Spencerport, New York, they're known as Ranger Robotics.
All right, drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Blue is first to strike, but Red comes storming back right after. 3015 and 2228 are the first two machines out towards midfield. 2 notes remain. 3015 will clean up here in the Blue Alliance wing. And those 2 shots, unfortunately, not hitting their mark, but plenty of ammunition for them here in the teleoperated round. 24 all going into driver control. Spencerport starts at the amp for the Blue Alliance. They're going to be joined by the team out of Penfield, the Finney Falcons. Looking for another acquisition here, 1405. Trying to secure that note inside. Blue Alliance will use theirs for co-op, as does Red. And both alliances are at 6 of the 15 they need for the Melody ranking point. Code Red Robotics and the Finney Falcons are ready to amplify, and they do. Looking for shots up high. Here come the Finney Falcons for 5 points. Looking behind, 639. Can't beat the buzzer here, and they head back to the amp to recollect. Red Alliance has a lit up stack light and is ready to amplify at will. 9406 will try that shot bouncing out. Cougar Tech will try again. That one going in for 5 points and amplified. 52-33 is amplification running out for Red. Another one in for the Red Alliance, 5 points. And they're cutting Blue's lead, 54-38. Blue looking for 2 more notes for the ranking point. 1 minute left in play. Back to collect is Tech Junior out of Montreal. Screaming across midfield, weaving in and out of their teammates. That one up and in from the Cougar Tech machine out of Honeoye Falls. Blues amplification coming to a close, but not before they hit the 15 threshold for the ranking point. 66-42. Blue Alliance with the lead. Red Alliance trying to bring it back here. There's one from 9406. Cougar Tech makes it 2. Looking for 15 is 9406. Looking skyward, they get it done. 3 of 4 here for the Red Alliance. And cut Blue's lead to 10. Blue is amplified, however, in our final period of play. 30-15 looking for a trap here on stage right. Falling off the chain slightly. And that is going to be problems for the Blue Alliance as 1405 runs into a climbing Cougar Tech. 9406 manages to get one more shot off there at the subwoofer, and time will expire. Red, by the end of that, did cut the lead of Blue from 72 to 69 in the final seconds of play. Both alliances grabbing the Melody ranking point here. And there may be some endgame fouls to come in. We will get those official results after review. Scores are official here. It will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes a close win, 76-71. Well, despite the loss, Red will get 2 ranking points. They did get the Melody ranking point, as we saw earlier in the match. Another G424 here for contact in that final period of play in the stage zone. So Red Alliance will get the ensemble ranking point here despite the 2 stage points. 3 ranking points, including the win for the Blue Alliance, the Melody, and the win. All 3 teams moving up in the rankings, notably 30-15 moving up into picking position here with only a couple matches left. Coming up here next on the field after reset is qualifications match number 30.
All right, as you just said, we're going to match 30, but after 31, we're going to have a replay of match 26. So after match 31, we will be replaying match 26.
All right, let's meet the teams for qualification match number 30. First up for your Red Alliance, 99-93.
Welcome back, the Igniters from Rochester.
Next up for your Red Alliance, 1585.
Out of Shortsville, New York, it's Skidamore Robotics.
And last but not least for your Red Alliance, 3003.
From Canandaigua Academy, it's Tanks.
Heading on over to our Blue Alliance, 6868.
Out of Hilton, New York, it's Cadet Robotics.
And second for our Blue Alliance, 578.
Fairport, New York, Fairport High Schools are cubed.
Rounding out your Blue Alliance, it's 3173.
It's the other half of Rochester's Igniters.
Drivers behind the line in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Qualification match number 30 underway here. 3 shots up for the Blue Alliance here early. 2 of 3 hit home. 31-73, the first team to make it out towards midfield. Another match here with one team, 2 robot submissions. This time the Igniters, 31-73 versus their sister team, 99-93. We'll see which one comes home with the bragging rights. Blue Alliance comes out in front after our first period of play, 17-12. 3 notes here in the opening period. 3003 in control here first for the Red Alliance. They're looking for the second delivery here into the amp that they need. 1585 will beat that shot up into the speaker. Unamplified, but still good for 2 points. Blue Alliance locking in their co-op bonus here early. Red still not doing that. They decide to go for the amplification instead. That shot up and in for 5 points. And 3003 will try and win that battle and get back in time. Time ticking down for 3003. That one gets into the speaker, but only for 2 points. 1:30 left in play. 3003, the Lone Red Machine back at the source, heading back across midfield to join their teammates. 68-68 and 31-73 following suit. Looks like 31-73 may be taking a bit of a defensive position here. They have a note in hand, but are trying to slow down the Red Alliance. 1 minute left. 29 all is the score. Red up by 1 note here. With co-op not locked in, 18 is the threshold they need to get to. All 3 red machines in motion and in their wing. Up and in for the unamplified score. 2 points here for 3003. 1585. Looking skyward. Not sure if they have a note in their possession or they're trying to slow down the Blue Alliance. It looks like defense is the play here for Skidamore Robotics. 30 seconds left in match number 30. Blue pulling out in front, but just by a bit. 5 points. 36-31. Neither team in a position at the moment to get the ranking point. So both alliances playing for the win here, looking for match points or the ensemble if they can get it done in time. Final period of play, 10 seconds left on the clock. 2 red machines in the stage zone with 5 seconds left. It's 3, 2, 1. Time expires here in match number 30. Here come your official results for qualifications match number 30. It will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win here, 42-36. 2 ranking points here for the win for the Blue Alliance. 26 speaker points for the Blue Alliance, 29 for Red. 31-73 maintains their rank in 5th place. Both 578 and 68-68 moving up here as well for these teams' final qualification match of the day. We're moving into our officially scheduled final qualification match of the day here in match number 31. We do have a replay of 26 after that, but for the time being, we'll finish up our qualification rounds with match number 31.
Let's meet our teams for qualification match number 31. First up on the Red Alliance, we've got 191.
From Joseph C. Wilson Magnet High School, it's the X-Cats.
And their alliance partners, Team 1511.
Welcome back, Rolling Thunder from Penfield High School.
Rounding out this red alliance, it's Team 3799.
Out of Notre Dame High School in Elmira, New York, it's the Electric Fire.
And let's hear about our blue alliance, Team 3951.
The 4-H team out of Honeoye, New York, it's Suits.
And their alliance partners, Team 1126.
From Webster Thomas and Schrader High Schools out of Webster, New York, it's Sparks.
Last but not least, we've got Team 3181.
Representing Pittsford, Sutherland, and Mendon High Schools, welcome back the Pittsford Panthers.
We have drivers behind the lines in 3, 2, 1, crescendo.
Our final scheduled qualification match here at Ruckus, match number 31, now underway. Robots moving out into midfield now, using up all the ammunition in their wing. And time runs out in the autonomous period. 2 points separate the alliances. Blue Alliance takes the slight advantage here. All three blue machines surrounding that subwoofer. The first shot up from the Sparks machine. That one hits home. Pittsford Panthers fires one out into the stands. And another reloaded Sparks looking up for number 2. 15-11 and 31-81 pushing back and forth by the Blue Alliance source. 15-11 trying to maneuver into position here. Their alliance partners, the Electric Fire, sinking one shot up high for 2 points. Back at the subwoofer, the googly-eyed machine hitting 4. 23-20. Blue Alliance still with the lead here. 1.5 minutes left in play. All three blue machines surrounding that stage. 11-26 line back up at the subwoofer. That one lands on top of the speaker and heads back down onto the carpet. The Suits machine will head back across midfield to their source to try and get some more notes. 191, 15-11, the Electric Fire all deep in the Red Alliance wing. That shot out from 191 as they look for another note to acquire with just under 1 minute left in play. 28-24, the Electric Fire pour on another, and they have the lead 30-24. 45 seconds left in play. 15-11 maybe maneuvering here towards the stage, maybe taking a defensive posture. 37-99 maintaining the lead here. Blue trying to cut the deficit. Two machines and amplified for 5 points. Here come the Pittsford Panthers trying to line up this shot. That one denied by the speaker shield. As we reach our final end game here in the qualification rounds here at Ruckus. A foul here on 37-99, finding themselves in a place they should not be underneath the blue speaker in the final 20 seconds of play. 6 seconds left. Red Alliance making motion now towards their stage. 1 second on the clock. 37-99 appears to be the only robot on stage as time expires. 1 point separated these two alliances before time ran out. We will calculate the end game scores and post the official ones in just a moment. Scores are official for match number 31. It goes to the Red Alliance. Red takes the close win, 46-41. Red Alliance will get 2 ranking points here for the win. Blue Alliance, despite not having any robot near the stage there at the very end of the match, there was an incident of G424 in the final 20 seconds, which will award them the ensemble ranking point. So despite the loss, Blue will get 1 ranking point here at the end of the match. 191 will maintain their 3rd rank here. Their alliance partners moving up. And we are resetting the field here for the replay of match number 26.
Hello, teams. We are going to do awards mixed in with this before this final replay, and then we're going to continue to do them mixed in during the elimination matches. So when we do an award, right now we have a break in the that's right here, so you can send a couple representatives down, come collect your award, everyone will clap, and then we will proceed on with things. So we're going to kick things off with the Alien Invaders Award. The Alien Invaders Award is given to the team who traveled the farthest to attend Ruckus. This team traveled all the way from Montreal, a total of 327 miles or 526.4 kilometers. The Alien Invader Award goes to Team 9406 Tech Junior.
First team 9406 is Tech Junior. They represent Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Founded in 2024. This is their rookie season competing with First.
Let's give another round of applause to our team from Montreal. Let's meet the teams participating in our replay of match number 26. On the Red Alliance, we've got Team 3951.
Welcome back, Suits from Honeoye, New York.
And their alliance partners, Team 3003.
It's Tanks from Canandaigua, New York.
Last but not least, on the Red Alliance, we've got Team 3015.
It's Ranger Robotics from Spencerport High School.
And introducing your Blue Alliance, Team 2228.
Cougar Tech Robotics from Honeoye Falls, New York.
And their alliance partners, Team 1507.
Out of Lockport, New York, it's the Warlocks.
Last but not least, we've got Team 1126.
Welcome back, Sparks from Webster, New York. Rematch of qualification match number 26 here in the autonomous period. This will close out our qualification rounds for real here at Ruckus 2024. Robots moving autonomously as always for our first 15 seconds. Some good shots on both sides of the field in the opening period of play. Blue Alliance does push out in front by a bit, 26-19. 4 notes there in the autonomous period. Red has plenty of notes to utilize over in their wing. Some of those missed shots from the opening period. 30-03 dialing in that shooter right by the subwoofer. 30-15 playing a bit of a passing role here as they shoot one over to their teammates. And crossing places with Cougar Tech. Now this one, Spencerport takes the distance, moving their alliance partners out of the way, looking for a shot into the amp. 1:30 on the clock. And with 3 seconds left, Red Alliance locks in co-op, dropping the threshold for both alliances to 15. 1:30 left. Blue Alliance gets amplified here first, and they will take the lead. Now Red's turn, 30-03, still trying to find their mark here, as is 30-15. Wrestling with a note here right at the edge of their bumper, trying to get it up and into their mechanism. Drivers managed to get it done. They're going for the amp here. Blue Alliance continuing the cycling, 22-28, has notes in store. There's one into the amp. Looking for number 2 is Cougar Tech. They get the second they need, and they are ready to amplify for the second time in the match. 53 seconds left in play. 2 red machines back to collect. Red Alliance is ready to amplify. Who will get there first? Cougar Tech and the Warlocks looking skyward. 1, 2, 10 points for the Blue Alliance. Here comes 11-26, trying to hit 15. Time ticking down for Sparks. Up and in. And counted for 2 points here for the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance's turn. They are amplified. 1 note rolling across the floor. 30-15 will reload. Looking up high. Amplification runs out and note bounces off the back. Bad luck for 30-15. 13 seconds left in the end game. Blue Alliance with a 20-point lead. Red with catch-up work to do. Here comes 11-26, 15-07, and now 22-28 with 3 seconds left in play. Time will expire in match number 26. Scores are official here for the replay of 26, and it will go to the Blue Alliance. Blue takes the win 63-46. Both alliances managing to get the Melody ranking point before time ran out. A great effort there at the end of the match to make sure all notes got there for the ranking point. Blue Alliance gets 2 more for the win here. All 3 of those teams moving up in the rankings. 22-28 moving up into 4th, and 15-07 moving up into 7th. That is picking position for those 2 teams. And 11-26 moving up in the rankings here as well as we round out our qualification matches here at Ruckus. Coming up next here on the field will be the Alliance selection. And if you have not already done so, please make sure your team representatives are queued and ready to go.
So we're going to give out another award here. Woo! So I'd ask that some of the Ruckus members come up here if they can. Ruckus committee members, if you can come up, just so we can give this thing out. Or not. They're all busy. That's what's going on right now. Sure. Yeah, join the committee, though. All right, everyone. So we're going to give out the Igor Award. The Igor Award goes to the Rah Cha Cha Ruckus Volunteer of the Year. This person has been a part of FIRST for quite a while. They mentor FIRST teams and promote STEAM in their community. They are a long-term volunteer at Ruckus dating back to 2014 and the Finger Lakes Regional and other FIRST events. You'll likely find this person walking around the pits helping teams with a robot or traveling internationally to volunteer at FIRST Global events. The 2024 Igor Award goes to Eric Fletcher. Here, I'll get a congratulations first of all. Let me get a picture. All right. I got one more. All right, we got one more here. Hey, where are you guys going? All right, so this is a really special award that we're giving out right now. So this year, we have a person that's been an exceptional volunteer for Ruckus and FIRST. This person never hesitates to travel out to support FIRST events. She's a judge advisor for both the FIRST LEGO League and FIRST Robotics competition. She has been a Ruckus committee member since our inception 20 years ago. She's been our go-to volunteer coordinator and team registration organizer, always ensuring everything runs smoothly. She's the one who's always there to solve any challenge, no matter how big or small. She's the person that stitches our events together. Because she is always willing and is always pulling together the pieces of this event and giving this monster of an event life, we would like to award the Dr. Frankenstein Award to Kristen Gerstong.